As a junior electrical engineer at Tufts, Halligan is where I spent many hours every day. This semester, many additional hours are spent in this building. This is all for the SwarmBot Junior Design.
So the challenge of junior design was to design a SwarmBot system. This is very relevant in demonstrating the proof of concept of the SwarmBot idea, which could be utilized to clean up toxic sites like oil spills, utilized behind enemy lines to identify minefields, and demonstrating the ability of robots to work together and communicate to complete one common goal is very useful to society for those reasons.
Things that we've really learned a lot about on this project, dividing a big problem into a bunch of smaller steps. Collision detection, or when we were working with color, or when we were working with the motor, we had to test each of those individually, make sure that it was working before we tried to put them all together. Because of course, when you try and put things together, if you have errors to begin with, those errors just multiply and you end up with a big mess.
Building this robot has been a tremendous learning experience for all of us on the team. And when you get into the lab and actually start building your robot and running into real-world issues and non-ideal characteristics of these things, it can be very frustrating, but to persevere and to come out with a working robot just shows your ability to utilize the lab materials and to learn real-world applications and learn what real engineers have to go through before getting into the field.
Running short on time, we still had to finish communication system, but at the same time the bot itself wasn't ready, so I worked on putting everything together, and I tried to make sure that when my teammate was done for the communication system, the bot was ready, so all he needed to do is just to put the comm system on the bot and then test it.
Understanding like the different problems that we have to address in order to deliver the final product that we want, we had to understand how to build a lot of the analog circuitry, and then I think we were also able to be accountable for each other. It was actually a big advantage to have a two-person team because you can delegate the tasks more easily to each other, splitting up the task and understanding what is expected of each person and understand what each other wants.
So working together and sharing ideas and developing them between people and developing those communication skills was critical to completing the robot because no one person could have done it. It took perspectives of each individual to come together to make the robot and to make them work as a team.